Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of drugstore makeup. I actually always do this kind of affordable makeup looks on my Instagram, and I'm really excited to finally film one for YouTube. So I went out and bought some products that I haven't used before, and I'm also going to include my personal drugstore faves that I just live by and actually use them a lot more than I do my high-end products. I really wanted to try a lot of new products that are very affordable. That's why I went to Target and purchased some e.l.f. products that are really inexpensive. I actually got an eyeshadow palette that's only $3. Like, that's insane to me. I didn't even know that they sold eyeshadow palettes for $3. I don't want to ramble on too much because I really want to get this video started, but remember to like, subscribe, and click on that bell notification so you can be notified every time I post. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes. With all this being said, let's get on with the video. For my brows, I'm actually going to use this precision brow pencil from NYX, and I actually got this at Target. You guys know that I love doing my brows with the dip pomade, so this is really different for me. So I have no idea how my brows are going to come out. I do want to mention that the tip of the brow pencil is pretty thick. I'm not used to this. Before, when I didn't use a dip pomade, I would use the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit. And I liked it because it let me do like really nice thin strokes. So I have to see how this looks, but let's start with brows. I'm going to start by brushing my brows up. And I like doing this because I usually draw a line from the very tip to the very end, and that just gives me like the base. I'm going to go in. Now I'm going to start by filling in the top, and I'm just going to brush my hairs down, and the color I'm using is taupe. I forgot to mention that when I started. But again, I'm just drawing a thin line, just kind of outlining my natural brows. I'm going to do little brush strokes downwards and upwards, and this is just to fill them in really nice and make them look fuller and thicker. I've gotten them to where I like them, and they do look a lot more natural than when I do it with the dip pomade. So if you're looking for a more natural brow look, I do recommend this product. I'm actually going to conceal them off camera, and then I'll come back and show you how they look. This is how my brows came out. I actually like how it looks a little more natural than the dip pomade. This costs $9.99, so basically $10. The dip pomade from Anastasia, which I use on a regular basis, is $21. And yes, this is more affordable. I like it, but I feel like this in a month, it will be gone. And I have the dip pomade. I think I've had it already for a year and it's still going. So keep that in mind while purchasing any of these pencils. That's why I always like the pomade, because it just lasts longer. For primer, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Poreless Primer, and everyone went crazy over this primer when Jeffree Star reviewed it and said that it was the dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I actually have the Tatcha Silk Canvas, and I really do like it, but I do agree that it is a bit expensive. So I am super excited to try this out. This is actually one of the products that I went to Target and purchased, and it is only $8. So let's see how it works, and let's see if it's worth it. One downside to this product is that I wish they would have included some type of pick to get the product out and not have to use your fingers. If you are going to use your fingers, just make sure your hands are cleaned so you're not constantly transferring bacteria. Now I'm just going to start by grabbing some, and I'm going to apply it on my cheeks. I'm basically going to apply it everywhere. Now I'm going to start rubbing it in. Right off the bat, it does feel a lot like the Tatcha Silk Canvas. It's practically just melting onto my skin. So for $8, I already Highly recommend this. So far, so good. I really like how it melted into my skin. Pore-wise, it kind of did blur some of my pores out. We'll just have to see how it looks after I apply foundation. But so far, I do like it. For foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Matte Poreless. This is actually one of my favorite foundations ever, and it's only $7.99. Highly recommend for you guys to try if you haven't. I'm in the shade 128, which is warm nude. And if you don't know what your foundation is for any specific brand, all you have to do is go to foundation.com, and any foundation that you like and just matches your skin really well, you use that one to match it to all the other brands. So it's really, really cool, and I highly recommend it. That's how I know all my foundation shades. This is definitely not sponsored. I just really like the website Foundation, and it just helps if you're ordering a foundation or concealer online and you're not there in store to try out the product. I'm going to start by applying a little bit on my hand. I am going to be using a brush, so I don't need that much. Now I'm going to pick up the product with my Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush. What I'm doing right now is just dotting it all over my face, making sure that I grabbed enough product. And now I'm going to start blending it out. I'm also going to make sure to go down my neck so there's not like a harsh line where the foundation ends. One thing I really do like about this foundation is that it's really lightweight and it's buildable, so if you want more coverage, you can definitely add more. And it's not going to look cakey. It just looks like skin. Now I'm going to use my favorite concealer ever. And this is the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. And I'm just so obsessed with this concealer. I highly recommend it if you haven't tried it. They have a huge selection to pick from. And this concealer is only $7.99. Like $7. I just can't. I love it so, so, so much. And every time I use it, my skin just looks so nice. And I also use it to cover up some blemishes, which you will see me do. But yeah, let's go in. All you have to do is turn the little knob a few times. And then I'm going to use this mirror to get really close. But you just go in. I'm going to get all this section right here under my eyes. The one I'm using is in the shade 120 Light. Now I'm just going to dot a few little blemishes that I have here and there. And this one right here, that's really, really annoying. And then here. To blend out my concealer, I'm using the Sigma 4D HD Kabuki brush. I get so many questions on this brush, and I really, really do like it because this shape right here is just so perfect. And it just fits right here in the corners, and it just gets everything to blend out so nice. I highly recommend it. And I do actually have a code with them. If you use my code Deborah, I can save you some money. I've already started blending out my concealer, and as you guys can see, it just blends out so seamlessly and covers up all the darkness under my eyes. Now I'm going to do this side. Now that I've blended everything in, you can see why I love this concealer. And I really do like using the Fit Me foundation along with the concealer. And the combo is just so beautiful, and it feels good wearing these two because you didn't spend a whole lot of money and you still look amazing. So definitely recommend these two, and if you do try them out together, let me know what you guys think in the comments. To set my face, I'm using the Airspun Loose Face Powder. I really do like this face powder. It's around $6 or $7. It's really affordable, and a little goes a long way. You guys will see how I apply it, and I definitely recommend this if you're looking for a really inexpensive face powder, and it has a lot. Like, I'm pretty sure this has, let me see how many ounces this has. This has 65 grams and 2.3 ounces, so there is a lot in here. This is how the powder looks, and it actually smells like talcum powder, which reminds me of my grandma, so that's pretty funny. But I'm just going to go in with the Tati Blendiful. Before I apply it, I do just like put some on my hand so I'm not applying that much. And Now I'm just going to go and set it under my eyes. And I am going to apply some to my forehead. And I do like to apply a little bit on my smile lines. And that's it. We're going to let this set for about 30 seconds and then I'm going to brush it all off. I'm just going to brush this all off. Now time for bronzer, and I'm using one of my all-time favorite bronzers. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is probably the most expensive product that I'm using in this video. This bronzer costs $15, but it's really, really good. Mine's actually broken because it fell, but I really recommend this bronzer. It's really, really good and it's super pigmented and it smells exactly like the beach, or like it smells like you're applying bronzer. So it's really, really funny. This bronzer is just so beautiful. It just gives my skin that warmth that it needed. I looked like so pale before and this just gave it all the color that it was missing. If you guys haven't tried any products from Physicians Formula, I highly recommend that you do so. They're a little more expensive than your regular drugstore makeup, but they're really good in quality and they have great ingredients. So I definitely recommend for you guys to check them out. For blush, I'm going to use this e.l.f. blush right here. And I've never used any blushes from e.l.f. so I'm really excited to try this. And this one is in the shade Bright Pink. This is how it looks. e.l.f. has really basic packaging, but that's why they're so affordable. So if the product is good, I really don't care about the packaging. I'm using the Luxie 514 blush brush, and I told you guys that I really like this brush. It's like my favorite to apply blush. I've said blush like about 4 times. Blush brush. But so far it's really, really pink and it's pretty pigmented. I like it. It's really cute. Super pretty. Just gonna apply some on my nose as well. And like I said in my last video, that when I have a little bit of product left, I go over my forehead and chin just to kind of tie everything together. So it doesn't look like super unnatural. I just have 2 really pink cheeks right here. I just go on my chin and forehead. $3 for this beautiful blush. Wow. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this little palette from e.l.f. This one is called Berry Bad, and I instantly gravitated towards it because I wanted to create like a cranberry look, and these shadows look like really nice to do that. I've never tried any e.l.f. eyeshadow before, so I'm really excited to try these out and see how they perform. Again, this was only $3, so this is pretty much a steal. We'll just have to see how it performs. I'm going to start by going into this shade right here, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. So far, it's really pigmented. I didn't know how that shade was going to do because it is pretty light, but you can definitely see the color. Now I'm just applying this to my outer V and really darkening this area up. Wow, these shadows are performing better than some high-end eyeshadow palettes I have. Like, it's blending super nice. The mattes don't look patchy at all. It's like really, really pretty. Like, this was $3. I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna go back and buy all the little bite palettes from e.l.f. I went and swatched both of the shimmer shades. I'm leaning more towards this shade right here. I'm not going to cut my crease. I'm just going to keep it simple. So I picked up that color on this brush and now I'm just going to apply it. It's really pigmented. Wow. And one thing I haven't mentioned is that I haven't seen any fallout. Wow, e.l.f. You guys really did kill it. This is currently how the eye look looks. What I like to do is to kind of blend this out a little bit. I'm using this same brush that I went in to darken the outer V. I'm just going to blend this out so there's no harsh line. Again, I'm going to take the darker shade and I'm going to apply that to my waterline. Now I'm going to use the Rimmel London Wonder Luxe Mascara. I've never used this mascara, so I'm really excited to check it out. And let's see if it actually makes my lashes look long. Growing up, Rimmel London was always that brand that I used to love their commercials because they would always say, "Get the London look."
Get the London look.
And at the time, I did have a gap, so it was just like perfect timing. This is how the wand looks. I'm using my little mirror here, but let's see. I feel like everyone applies mascara in their own way, but one thing I like to do is I always like to get like a good coat. Like a good one coat on all the lashes. And then I just start building it up. I'm like blinking a lot to get them really curled up. So far it's doing really, really nice. With just one coat, they look really nice. Now I'm going to go in for a second coat. Pretty much loving this mascara. Wow. Now I'm going to do my other eye, and I'm just going to get one coat first and do the same thing I did on the other eye. One thing I really like about this mascara is that it does not get clumpy whatsoever. I've never used this mascara before, but I think I'm in love. Now I'm just going to do my bottom lashes. Like I already said, I really do like this mascara. I recommend it already for those of you that are looking for a really inexpensive mascara. I don't think growing up I ever tried any Rimmel London mascara. I think I would always go for like Maybelline, but I should have tried this one because it's amazing. Now time for my favorite part, highlight. I am using the Wet n Wild Precious Petals, and these go for about $6 and they're really, really nice. This highlighter I already owned, and I've actually repurchased it twice because it is so pretty and it just looks so nice on the skin. But definitely recommend any highlighters from Wet n Wild. They're really, really nice and they're really affordable. Look at that pigment. Look how pretty. You can get this to be like really blinding. Definitely worth the price. I'm highlighting my nose, my cupid's bow, and I can highlight here right here. Kind of go in the shape of a C. Now to complete this look, I'm going to use this gloss from Milani. This one is in the shade Champagne, and it was just so pretty, so I naturally gravitated towards it. I've never tried any Milani lip products, so this is my very first time. So let's see. Ooh, already liking it. This lip gloss tingles a little bit, but I think it's because of the plumping effect, but it doesn't bother me. I'm loving this color. This color is so beautiful. This gloss is $7.99 and absolutely stunning. Wow. I know I already said it, but this is in the color Champagne and I definitely recommend it. I love how I pulled this look together. That concludes this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this look. I had such a fun time filming this, and this just goes to show that you don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on makeup to get a really cute and wearable look. I'm like so obsessed with everything I use. I'm really happy with all the new products I got to try out. My faves were definitely the gloss, the blush, and the eyeshadow palette. So 2 products from e.l.f. that I absolutely love, and the lip product was just bomb. Definitely recommend them. I'm going to have everything linked below if you guys do want to check them out. I do want to mention that thank you so much to all of you that have been super supportive of me coming back on YouTube. I've been super consistent already for a month, and I want to continue and keep posting every single week. For those of you that are new, I post every single Wednesday, so make sure you are subscribed. I was thinking about doing a few challenges, maybe doing my makeup in alphabetical order, doing a mukbang with Alex. We were like thinking of doing like mukbang like Cuban edition, which that would be really hilarious. Another thing I wanted to do, let me know if you guys want to see it, is a skincare routine or a morning and night routine. Those are just a couple of ideas at the top of my head right now, but let me know what you guys want to see. I want your feedback, and I really do appreciate all your comments and likes. But as always, I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!